What's up, guys? In this video, I will be giving you my top 5 tips for beginners, for players that are just starting, new in the game, and maybe think like, what should I do? What should I be concentrating on? So I'll be giving you my top 5 best tips, best things that a beginner can do. And the first one is, of course, just be active in the game. This means play quests, play events, um, and log in daily. Just by logging in daily, even without playing, you can get some of these amazing rewards, guys. And when I was starting, there was no such thing as 7-day calendars, monthly calendars, or holiday calendars, or whatsoever. Um, so it was much harder to get these amazing rewards. And now, just by logging in daily, you can get this. So just be active, log in daily, play the quests. If you go here and start playing the acts, you're gonna get decent rewards. But concentrate on the special events because they're just limited time. Like the story quests, they will be here forever. You can complete them now. You can complete them in a month. You can complete them in a year. Like if you take a look, I have not 100% export Act 2, and I don't think I'm gonna do it because the rewards are just not worth it for me. But yeah, guys, go ahead, do the events which are just for a month. Do them first as much as you can. Maybe you'll be just able to do the beginner. Doesn't matter. Do the beginner. Do like one chapter of the beginner if you can do more. But do them. You'll get some good rewards, and then do the story quests. When you're starting, you level up quite fast, so your energy recharges quite fast. So you have energy to play lots of quests, lots of events. Also, if you do anything you can, you cannot proceed further in the story because your champions are not that strong, and you cannot proceed further in the event quests. Do the catalyst quests. You can do that any day. Like get basic catalyst, class catalyst, which even if you don't need them that much now, it will help you a little bit. In when you're get a little bit more advanced in the game and you need to rank up champions. So yeah, just be active, play all the quests, all the events, and most important of all, log in daily because this costs you nothing and you will get some great rewards at the end of the day or the month or whatsoever. So this is my tip number one. And then the other very important thing is join an active alliance. Like alliance, you can get so many benefits of joining an active alliance. I mean, you are not going to be able to join the top alliances. Of course, you're just starting, but you'll be able to get some premium hero crystal shards, and you'll be able to get the loyalty points, so you can get some other crystals. And overall, you get some rewards. You get some catalysts. You get some gold. You get some crystals. Um, and it's just more interesting to play because you play quests and stuff. So you can spend a little bit more time in the game without getting bored if you have a lot of time to be online. So yeah, guys, just join an active alliance that will help you. They can give you some advices if they're a little bit more advanced. But it's just worth for the rewards that you can get. Um, so this is actually one of the most important things. Like after being active, overall, join an active alliance. And then the third thing that I would recommend, at least in the very beginning of the game, like in your first month or so, and some people will argue with this, but I think this is the correct move. Just you get some units by completing quests or event stories or from your alliance, or you spend some money in the game and you get some units. Um, Buy crystals with them. I know many people are like, okay, these crystals are crap. They give just 2 stars. Rarely any 3 stars. It's almost impossible to get a 4 star from Premium Hero Crystal. But just buy crystals, guys, and I will give you my overview why. So when you start, basically, you want to play the arenas, yeah. You can get like more units. You can get battle chips, which will bring you more units. But that's like my other point, playing the arena. But for now, just saying that you're starting, you don't have many champions, and you want to play the arena. So you need to build some sort of a roster to be able to play the arena in a competitive level. Um, so buying crystals, like, yeah, you're gonna get mainly 2 stars, but getting us 2 stars right in the beginning is something big. Because I remember when I was starting, my main income of champions was the daily crystal that they give you, and you get mainly 1 stars there. But again, when I started, there was no shards or whatsoever, so it was very hard, much harder than now to get a premium hero crystal. But yeah, when you start like the first couple of weeks, I would say buy crystals. You can get a chance to get a 3 star, or why not a 4 star. But you build a better, like a bigger roster of champions that you can use later in arenas or in quests. Like if you join Alliance, some of your champions will be stuck in Alliance quest, and you won't have enough champions to go in the event quests or the story quests. So you will need to beat some roster of champions in the beginning to be able to compete in the all aspects of the game. So yeah, I would say just, I mean, never go for the featured crystal, because this is just bullshit. But buy the premium hero crystals, so you can get actually some more heroes. You will for sure get some 3 stars as well, which is in the beginning, getting a 3 star is something big. Um, so yeah, guys, just get. I think like some many people will argue with that, but just buy crystals at least in the beginning until you have enough champions to be able to compete in all aspects of the game with decent champions. Because if you get Spider-Gwen or something, it's not of any help. So yeah, just either though you'll get mostly 2 stars. 2 stars are good in the beginning. Um, so yeah, and as I mentioned before, the fourth tip that I'm gonna give you guys is play the arena. Um, in the beginning, it's hard because you can do like 2 or 3 up to 5 rounds without running out of champions. But arena is very good and very reliable way to get gold. First of all, and I know in the beginning you don't need gold, but later in the game you will be tanking yourself and rather like other than gold, you can get also units, and units are important for everything. Again, like I mentioned before, buying crystals, and in the beginning, like going back to that point, people say like don't buy crystals, do your masteries. But the masteries that that are useful for beginners, they don't cost any units, they just cost gold. So this is back to the point like that I was saying, just buy crystals in the beginning to build a roster. Many people will be like, yeah, better is to have good masteries, and I agree. The most important thing is in this game is to have good masteries. But in the beginning, you don't have access to the very expensive masteries, so you don't need to have units for that. But anyway, back to the arena, guys. Um, Play the arena as much as you can. If you have time to spend in the game, play like every 2 hours when when your champions refresh. You'll be buying some of these arena crystals. You can get energy refills. You can get ISO, and ISO in the beginning is not that easy to find either. You can get eventually a Punisher 3 or 4 star. Um, so yeah, being active in the arena was one of the things that helped me a lot when I was playing. But again, I had so much time to spend in the game that I had lots of battle chips. But yeah, so fourth point in my ranking is play the arena. And last but not least, I think it's very important thing now with this game. Just stay up to date. Like watch YouTube videos most of all. Like this is the best way to stay up to date with like what's new. Like everybody, like every YouTuber, like me, Seaton, Rich, everybody just whenever there is something new in the game, everybody just makes a video on it. like Christmas card, like holiday calendar and everything. Everybody's just making a video the same day pretty much, or the day after, if they release the thing or the offer a little bit later during the day. So watch YouTube videos. It's a great way to know what's going on in the game. It's a great way to know which offers you should buy, because if you're a beginner, like you're not fully aware like which offers are the best, which offers are like worth your money, which are not. So watching the videos, like seeing what other people thinks about the offers and the new additions to the game kind of helps. It's also a great way to know which champion is worth ranking up, like seeing what other people think about the champions. Because again, in the beginning you don't know much about the champions. Like I remember I was just ranking up the champions which are my favorite, like from the movies or from the like I really loved the X-Men, because when I was growing up there was this X-Men show on Cartoon Network. So I was like ranking all the X-Men, and then it turns out not all of them are that great. So yeah, just watching, staying up to date um, gives you a little bit better idea. Again, if you want to know something, you can just drop a comment in one of the videos that you like, and as the YouTuber or whatsoever, I'm pretty sure that most of us are quite active and will be happy to help with some advices. So that's another way to just get to know the game a little bit better, and kind of advance a little bit faster. But yeah, these are, I think these are my best tips that I can give you guys. Like first, be active, like play quests, play events, log in daily. Then the second one is join an active alliance, so you can get even better rewards and some support and help, and like develop together like with them, advancing through the game together. Very nice thing. Then I would say buy crystals. Again, masteries are not that expensive. They don't require units in the beginning, but you need to build a roster of champions so you can compete in each aspect of the game. And then play the arena as much as you can to get some more units, some gold, and eventually a new champion, Punisher. And again, some ISO, because it helps a lot in the beginning. And then the last thing, just stay up to date with the game, like if you want to read forums. But for me, the easiest thing is just to go and watch a video on YouTube, like 10-15 minute video, and about something that's just released in the game. Is going to be very useful if you're new in the game and you don't know exactly what's going on. But yeah, these are my top 5, guys. Let me know down in the comments if I have missed something, if you think there is something more important than this. Just go write me down a comment. We can have a nice discussion, and it can help further the new guys, the new players that are watching this video. But that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, give me a like. Feel free to subscribe to the channel as well, and see you next time, guys.